Hey y'all, this is Tori Mahara here, and today we are continuing our journey to Mr. Pokemon's house. So off we go into the wild blue yonder. So do. Oh, come on! I wish you could have repelled sooner, so scratch you. Because we don't like people getting in our way. Scratch you again. There we go. That's better. Okay, so up here, if I can get up there, you can get a berry. So that will always heal 10 HP. So that's nice for us. And this NPC is kind of interesting because if you talk to him during the night, he'll say he's waiting for Pokemon that will appear in the day. But if you talk to him during the day, he'll say he's waiting for Pokemon that will only appear at night. So I guess he changes his mind a lot. Are you bipolar? Well, then again, I'm probably bipolar too, so haha. This lady down here will be very nice and just tell you that if you don't want to run into any wild Pokemon, use those ledges to go back to New Bark Town. And now I have to go back through grass. Oh, fun, because I pressed down too many times. So enjoy this, people. So my sense of direction is wonderful. So we're actually probably going to run a few times here, just because I want to get back to where I was as quickly as possible, since I only have about 15 minutes per episode, and I want them to be productive, you know? I don't want them to be filled with useless stuff. Oh, and by the way, once you learn Cut, which, you learn Cut at the second gym, and you won't be able to get until after the second gym badge, you can take this shortcut right here, but, again, you can't do that till later, so c'est la vie. So come on, minimal encounters. Dang it. Come on, let me get to the place where I need to go. I want to be productive in this episode. Run. Yay. Okay. That's better. Alright, Cherry Grove City. Hurrah. Now, if you talk to this dude, he will give you a map. And I might get the Kanto region when we get there, because I am going to do the Kanto region too. But I know the Johto region by heart, so, I actually have a funny story about that. I did not know about that map, and as I said before, I have a horrible sense of direction, and when I was going to Ecruteak City for the first time, I actually went in an entire circle when all you had to pretty much do was go straight. So before we get the blah 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 that we all know and love out of the way officially, I'm just going to mention right here, right now, this area right here is important for later. So come back to Cherry Grove City when you have Surf and Fly, because this area will be very, very nice to you once you do so. So just remember that, okay? So, yeah, in Cherry Grove City, you cannot buy Pokeballs yet, or repels yet either, sorry. So, now we get the text that we all know and love, over with. Good evening, you're out late. Welcome to our Pokemon Center. We can heal your Pokemon to perfect health. Shall we heal your Pokemon? Yes. Okay, may I see your Pokemon? Thank you for waiting. Your Pokemon are fully healed. We hope to see you again. Now that I have done that, I can skip through all that blah 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 forever and ever more. Hurrah! So we continue our journey, and we're on Route 30 now. So, hooray for minimal encounters, people. So that was pretty awesome that we didn't hit any right there. Now, before you continue your journey, you're going to want to stop by this tree because you're going to get a free berry, which is always nice. But you don't get just free berries. No! You get 2 free berries! Amazing! So you just talk to this guy. He'll tell you that Pokemon get better by eating berries. And then he'll also tell you that every 24 hours, berry trees will regrow their berries. If I can use that, I will. But 24 hours for me in game rarely happens. So we'll see about that. So this right here is an antidote. I will go over statuses as we come up against them in battle, or as we come up against something that heals them. So antidote, or a poison cure berry, will heal poison. And that is good for us, because poison is probably one of the more common statuses you're going to come up against in the Pokemon world. And poison, as it implies, will poison your Pokemon and will just slowly sap their HP. And hurrah, minimal wilding Pokemon encounters. But not only that, it will also affect them outside of battle, unlike other statuses, which don't affect you outside of battle, except for maybe paralysis, because paralysis carries from one battle to the next. And I think burn does too. Frozen might as well. Confusion does not, nor does curse. But without further ado, here we are at Mr. Pokemon's house, and I'm going to go ahead and apologize for my horrible British accent, but Mr. Pokemon's voice needs to be a British accent, even if it is horrible, because it's too much fun to do. So, haha, here we go. Hello, hello, you must be Toru. Professor Elm said that you would visit. This is what I wanted Professor Elm to examine. Toru received Mystery Egg. And that will always, always be a certain Pokemon, but I'm not going to reveal what it is, because that would be a spoiler, and those are no fun. Toru put the mystery egg in the key pocket. I know a couple who run a Pokemon daycare service. They gave me that egg. I was intrigued, so I sent mail to Professor Elm. For Pokemon evolution, Professor Elm is the authority. Even Professor Oak here recognizes that. If my assumption is correct, Professor Elm will know it. Aha, so you're Toru. I'm Oak, a Pokemon researcher. I was just visiting my old friend Mr. Pokemon. I heard you were running an errand for Professor Elm, so I waited here. Oh, what's this? A rare Pokemon. Let's see. I see. I understand why Professor Elm gave you a Pokemon for this errand. To researchers like Professor Elm and I, Pokemon are our friends. Well, they're our friends too. We like Gojira. He saw that you would treat your Pokemon with love and care. Of course, why wouldn't I do otherwise? You seem to be dependable. I hope I am. How would you like to help me out? See, this is the latest version of Pokédex. Awesome. It automatically records data on Pokemon you've seen or caught. Cool. It's a high-tech encyclopedia. So we have received the Pokédex. Awesome sauce. Go meet many kinds of Pokemon and complete that Pokédex. As of this generation, there are 251 Pokemon. I am not going to do that. Just beat the game. But I've stayed too long. I have to get to Goldenrod for my usual radio show. We will be visiting that city later, and that is definitely on our schedule. Toru, I am counting on you. Alrighty. You are returning to Professor Elm? Here, your Pokemon should have some rest. So he's healing our Pokemon up. So that's nice for us. I'm depending on you. Okie dokie. So we're getting out of here and... Hey, we've got a call. Hello, Toru? It's a disaster. It's just terrible. What should I do? No! Please, get back here now! Okay, well, he sounds very panicked. So we should see what that issue is right away. So let's see how far we can get before we have to sign off here. Hey, it's a Spinarak. Spinarak's not that bad of a bug type. It can learn Flash and it has Poison Sting. I also recommend a bug type if you're playing the original Gold or Silver, because a bug type will be super effective against your rival's Chikorita as well. So there's an FYI for you there. However, unlike Weedle, which we will probably meet later, Spinarak here cannot learn Cut, so it's not as good an HM minion as a Weedle is. So, now we're almost level 7. Before we hit our rival battle, we should probably be level 7. So, we're gonna avoid grass here. Avoid more grass. And we're already back in Cherry Grove. So, I'm gonna heal up here. Actually, let's get to level 7. My iPod is giving me this weird thing, and I don't know what's going on. But we're gonna quickly get to level 7 here, and then heal up. Okay? I'm just doing this because I know I need to be level 7, and we're almost level 7, so it's not completely useless here. So. But I promise, again, as soon as I get repels, random encounters will be shown minimally on screen. And also, besides this, and maybe like one other thing, grinding will also not be shown on screen, or at least it will be shown on screen as minimally as possible, because there is a point in the game where Gojiru's gonna be almost evolved, and I want to try and show all evolutions on screen, so you may have to endure me grinding for one level so I can show y'all that evolution on screen. So I'm hoping that will be okay with y'all. So before you move any further towards New Bark Town, once you hit Cherry Grove City, do what I just hit and heal up, because what's this? It's the jerk who pushed us out of the way earlier! Da, 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 da. You got a Pokemon at the lab. What a waste, a wimp like you. Da, 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 da. Don't you get what I'm saying? Well, I too have a good Pokemon. I'll show you what I mean! So this is our first rival battle of the LP! Question mark, question mark, question mark, what's the battle? Question mark, question mark, question mark, send out Chikorita! Now Chikorita here, as I said before, is the grass type Pokemon. This grass type is weak to Psychic, Flying, Fire, Ice, Bug, and Psychic. So any of those guys will work. And I suggest trying to get one of those types, any of those types really, as early as you can. Probably the earliest one you could get is a flying type, because you could get a spear from Route 46, which is where we're going to go later to try and get a certain Pokemon. I'm not going to reveal what that is just yet, because as I said before, that would be a spoiler. Those are no fun. So we win. Hurrah, level 8. Question mark, question mark, question mark, what's defeated? Are you happy you won? Tora got money for winning. Da, 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 da. My name's question mark, question mark, question mark. I'm going to be the world's greatest Pokemon trainer. Yeah, whatever, you're still a jerk. So now after we've taken our rival for the first time, we're going to heal up here. Okay, blah, 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 blah. You know you love this text. It is very dear to all Pokemon players. Just, it's wonderful. Okay, now that we have done that, we are going to go back towards New Bark Town to tell Professor Elm about our rival encounter, because I feel like it'll be very important for us to do so. And now, to do that properly, haha, now it's actually useful to us. So we're trying to get as far as we can before we run out of time. Okay, and because we don't care about you, and also because I don't want Gojiru to be too over-leveled, because, you know, we like our flying type. We want to actually catch our flying type. We don't want to kill him. Or her, whatever it may be. I know my names for both male and females, depending on what they are. Although, my electric type that I'm planning to get is actually, genderless. So that's the only hint you get for the electric type. Unless, of course, our electric type comes from an egg we're going to get later in the game. So there's some more hints for you there. So now we're back in New Bark Town, and I'm thinking that because it's about to hit 14 minutes, we should talk to Professor Elm in the next episode. So I'll see y'all later. TTFN. Ta-ta for now.